This video is going to be about this eagle marmalos, that is the bale or the bilwa tree, and this bilwa is very much sacred, and people are usually frightened to cut it because it's a terrible sin in the for Hindus and Buddhists to cut this tree. It's almost like murdering a human. That kind of punishments are recommended. And the reason is it has so many herbal properties and so many applications that it's really a sin to cut this tree. It can heal so many people for years and years and years, and only absolutely stupid people will cut these kind of trees. Anyway, it has three leaves like this, and the leaves are slightly aromatic, and it's called as bilwa and bale in Hindi, and vilva and shivadruma and shrifala. Shrifala means auspicious fruit, what Lakshmi and goddess Lakshmi likes. So those are the names. It grows throughout India in dry forests, lower elevations, and all parts of the tree are useful. We'll start with the roots. Roots are the life of the tree is in the roots. So if you cut the tree, from the roots new sprouts will come out. So roots are the main medicinal part, and the roots taste sweet, astringent and bitter. It has three tastes, and it's used in diarrhea, dysentery, dyspepsia, stomach healing, heart palpitations, and vitiated vata, that is a completely disturbed vata, and for semen, if there's lack of semen production, it increases the semen, and the urinary system, it helps to heal. Vomiting, intermittent fevers, gastric irritability in babies. So it is such a sensitive and fine herb that it can be used for babies also when they have this gastric irritation. And leaves are also very powerful medicine. It has quite pretty leaves, and these leaves are very important for Hindus worshipping Lord Shiva's worship. In fact, there is no temple without Lord Shiva's Lord Shiva temple without this tree, and you can't do any kind of ceremony and all to please Lord Shiva without this leaf. And offering one or two of these bilwa leaves is considered to be the biggest, like most sacred offering for Lord Shiva. And each leaf has three parts like this. And leaves also have many uses. The leaves are astringent and laxative, reduces fever. They are expectorant and used in medicine for the eye weakness, deafness. It clears the brain. So, like kind of blockages in the brain and all. So it's used for deafness, eye problems, and inflammation, anti-inflammatory of the mucous membrane gets inflamed. Then this is a good medicine, this leaves. And apart from that, for asthma also it's good. Then the raw unripe fruit has its own properties, set of properties. Unripe fruits, they are bitter and acrid and astringent. And then it's used for diarrhea, dysentery, stomach healing. It's a raw fruit. Almost the whole plant is useful for the stomach ailments. And the ripe fruits are nice to eat. I mean, you can make a juice and all out of it. I made a separate video on making juice of this Eagle marmalos ripe fruit. It's quite tasty, sour and sweetish. And the ripe fruit is astringent, sweet and cooling. Reduces fever and it's a good laxative for constipation. It kind of warms up the stomach and kills worms and all there. And it's good for the heart and brain also. So all in all, it's a must for any herbal garden. If you don't have this tree in a herbal garden in India, that garden is not complete. And now I wanted to say a little bit about growing. It's extremely slow. So this tree, I'll show you from a distance. It's about thrice my height, maybe 15 feet tall. And even though I planted this about almost 20 years back, 15 to 20 years ago, you can see the tree is quite a small thing it is. And initially it establishes the roots, so the upper part growth is slow in the early stages, and later it grows to a good height, 40 feet, 45 feet and all. It grows if it gets a few hundred years. And so it's a slow growing tree and very sacred, very medicinal, quite pretty also, though it has a lot of thorns. And the fruit is very nice, digestive fruit. It's even reputed for chronic irritation in the stomach and like bloating and all kind of stomach disorders. And from the roots the new plants can be made, also from the seeds it can be made. And if you carefully take out the roots, new plants will come out of it. And even from if you cut the tree also, new ones will come out on the side, born from the roots. So that is a little bit about this Eagle marmalos tree, and it's situated in our temple compound where I am making a herbal garden now. And though many trees I had planted long back, next round of serious work I am doing. I am camping here, and it's a kind of going to be my legacy garden where I'll put all my skills to use. And I'm planting plenty, at least 50 of these Eagle marmalos, because it's become so rare. And all these companies for this Chyawanprash making and all, they have harvested so much for over the years and years that it's vanished from our forests. And it's so slow growing that people don't even bother to plant it. So my sincere suggestion to all plant lovers, grow one of two of these small trees in some corner of the property. It's thorny.